scoot over.
You live.
Cut off.
We got to get everybody up in here.
You live.
Uh-oh, coffee.
They know.
They knew.
What'd they know? What'd they say?
Coffee must be still brewing, yeah. It just brewed.
Go ahead and tell them what happened. Let's just, we tell the truth around here. What happened, Cameron? With my first cup.
They know, so go ahead and tell them. They know exactly what.
Y'all, I forgot to put coffee in there. I made some hot water.
Space hot water
Oh,
again.
It's
Hey,
been one of those days. Hey, Wanda. Hey, Misty. Oh, we got everybody in here.
They all coming on,
Hey,
man.
Miss Daddy.
Hey.
Well, hello, Mr. David. How are you, sir?
Hey, Bama says, hey, Cameron.
Mo is in the other room, Miss Lou.
He's doing Mo's thing right now.
He may make an appearance. We got a lot to talk about this week. Hey, Missy Lane. Hey, Ree, how's Mr. Randy? Is he behaving? Probably not. Probably not.
Probably not.
Hey, Hackett's. Hey, Miss Charmaine.
Hey.
I don't blame him. I wouldn't either.
Miss Debbie says hello.
I know. I said
Hey, Miss Mary.
hey to that.
Mr. Revis. Y'all, this is hot. Oh, you love the candle. Oh, yeah. I forgot to
We
make
hope
an
so,
announcement.
Mr. Willie. We
It's
hope
been
so.
on Etsy a week, y'all, the candles. There's 4 cents. I just ain't had time. I ain't had time to even say, hey, y'all, in that community thing. I figured, I get around to it when I see y'all again, which is right now. So, hey, the candles are ready.
Time seems to be something I don't have a whole lot of.
Hey, Seuss. Oh, I've done that. I've turned that cup upside down and, we
It's
not
run all over the
We
counter.
don't need to talk about that. Hey, Miss Ramona.
She says run coffee all over the counter.
I think you did have
hot
RSV.
water on more than one occasion.
Well, y'all, I was crying the other day. What was I making? Oh, I can't tell. Well, yeah, I can. I guess it's no secret because the video will be coming out. It's supposed to have been a filler. Well, the filler's got to be used soon because I've been too busy making videos. But I was cutting up a bunch of onions. And Miss Ree, no insanity, she had Marco'd me. Hey, Missy. And I was sitting there, y'all, and I was just crying. Because I can't wear my contacts because when they did that surgery on that eye, the contact won't fit. So anyway, I'm just crying. And
Oh, Mr. Allen, they were good.
she said, put a toothpick in your mouth. So I put the toothpick in my mouth. She said, but you got to open your mouth. I said, oh. So I held it in my teeth and kept my mouth open. She said, now breathe through your mouth. See if that works. Well, it didn't. It helped some. So I ended up with 3 toothpicks in my mouth.
Hey, Miss Mary Beth, how you doing?
I managed to get by, and it did lessen the tears. It did lessen it, but I wasn't doing no video showing 3 toothpicks sticking out my lips. I've even tried washing the onion. I've done everything. I used to not have no problems when I wore contacts. Now I have major problems. But the recipe is because I was making my normal pickled eggs. We'll go from sauerkraut. Y'all have seen that recipe, and then we'll do pickled eggs. Or he'll go to pickled eggs and beets. Well, this next 2 weeks is pickled eggs. And she said, well, you doing a video? I said, no. I guess I can. She said, yeah, you saved for a rainy day. Well, I guess the rainy day's fixing to come up for Monday because I ain't put nothing out. And how it happened, y'all, this is the God's honest truth. Did you Marco me or did you message me? Well, I think she texted me. I don't remember anyway what was weird. She said, hey,
Hey, you little chickadee.
you got a pickle a pickle egg recipe? I said, yeah, I'll go to my box and get it because I was about to make my pickled eggs. Kind of freaked me out in a little bit, y'all. I was like, so I marked her the back. I said, I'm just going to tell you right now, look what I'm working with. And I was showing her. I said, and you going to ask me if I had a recipe for pickled eggs? It was a little weird, But I was like, hey, you know, the stars lined up. Two minds think alike. And then
So-
she says, make a video.
So Monkey Food Garden, what you're trying to say really is that it's actually the onion crying because we're using a dull knife.
I sharpen my knives. My knives are sharp, I promise you. But it
That
don't.
old onion making you cry because
But
you're
if I
abusing it.
well, it's this eye, and I'm wondering if it ain't because of all that. I had what 3 surgeries on this eye, didn't I? Yeah, 3
On the left.
on the left eye. So I don't know if it did something, but I'm telling you, I can just sit, and I have a lot of dry eyes, and this sucker will just be crying and pouring, and I just be, and the kids come over, you crying, Mama? No, it's just the eye. It's just crazy. Oh, let me go get, well, hello, Amelia. Hey, Miss Marybeth. Hey, Miss Tammy, Miss Marinelle, Janice. Boy, we all got all the famous people up in here. Let me go get them eggs real quick because I know one of y'all gonna ask. Hang on.
61 people. We got 19 eggs today.
Mike Michelle.
What?
Okay,
What are those?
that's Papa's eggs.
That's them good old eggs right there. Mm-hmm.
Now, Papa wanted hot eggs, okay?
Mhm.
In the video, I will tell y'all, omit this or not omit.
Them right there will cure what ails you.
Yeah, and I make them sit for 4 days. Well, what do you say to Mr. Revis? He said he
Revis
liked
said
your
he liked
flannel.
that shirt.
Thanks.
He said he liked it. But y'all,
Oh, 2.
let me tell y'all what happened last night. I even have what nails I have. I painted them. I spruced it up. Michaela, she made bobcat bells. This is a really big deal in the Harrison County area of Texas, and throughout some of the other areas. Well, she made it, and she is now considered the one of many of the new bobcat bells because you have seniors that is graduating. So this was an introduction for her and her group, as well as, you know, giving I wouldn't even want to say goodbye. Best wishes to the Bobcat Bell seniors for their next chapter in life, college and so forth. And we get there a little early because they holding our tickets. Now my daughter, she's working the booth.
When you come in,
When
check
you
in.
come in to check in.
And selling the, what do you call them, the books and
Yeah,
the
little
other
book.
deals.
Because Michaela's in the book. And so when Michaela comes, I'm going to have her sign and date it, and I'll put it in her tote. Because I have a tote for all the kids throughout the years of schools. And I save, you know, specialty things, not everything.
I made something too.
And you made something
Speaking of
too.
that, y'all got into my pocket money last night.
Yeah, we did. I got $5. I needed that book.
Oh, it cost more than that before we got out of there.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
What'd you have to buy? That's the only thing they were selling. They didn't even have water.
Well, I had that, and then we had to go by and stop by and get some food on.
Oh, yeah, the
On the way
Whataburger.
back.
Well, we get there. We gonna get to that story.
Oh,
So, anyhow, we get there, and, you know, I got that proud mama. I'm dressed, you know, I even got earrings in, and, you know, I'm ready. I got waterproof mascara. That's just, you gotta
I'm
have.
crying.
Because, ask him. I cry when I'm happy. I just be like, that my grandbabies. But anyway, we get our little seat, and we got the whole row. And, yeah. Oh, Whataburger. Whataburger. Water.
What a burger.
Whataburger.
Whataburger.
I even put on a fresh
He
button
was-
down.
well,
Still, even had some buttons
that's in
on
the
it.
picture. I think the thumbnail has us with Michaela in the picture.
It does. It's you.
So we sit down, and I'm thinking, okay, you know, and it's at the something arts building. There's thousands of people. I was like, Paul, I thought this was just a show for her. He said,
Look like it's the whole
It
county.
looked like a lot of other shows. So about that time Felicia comes, she said, no, it was Michaela. Michaela come and she was hugging us and all, and I said, well, how long is it, darling? And she handed me the little purple little piece of paper thing. And she said, well, it starts here, and that sucker goes all the way down here. Then she flips the page. She comes about halfway. She goes, and I'm right there. I said, oh.
Papa
She
always
said-
told it was gonna be a 1 hour show
Well, that's what I thought.
It was
before we
like,
went.
It was almost 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
it
But
was loud.
I'm gonna tell y'all now, it was amazing. They had little bitty ones like
They had
little
pre-
kindergartners.
It was pre-K, first, second,
Yeah.
third, fourth, fifth.
Each
Yeah, all
grade,
the
all the way
grades.
through.
And then they had the daddies or the grandpas that did a dance routine. It was a 3-minute routine.
I'd have had to get some oxygen.
Y'all, I should have filmed that. There's a couple of them that had that beat down because it was all 60s and 70s kind of music.
Good music.
And then some of them, they just stood proud to be the daddy of that child. That's all I can say. It was good. It was entertaining. But then Michaela gets on there with her group, and I was praying because let me give you a little back history.
That was awesome.
She just got released on Wednesday. This was Thursday last night. She just got released from the doctor to be
Yeah,
able to do
reading,
this
growing.
because she has
Possibly.
messed her right knee up. So she did good. There was one kick she couldn't do. But other than that, she nailed it. So did the other girls. And then it was fighting the crowd at 10 o'clock. I'm lying, 9:30. Fighting the crowd.
About 9:39, 45.
She is she's not a cheerleader. She's
Dancer.
she's
Dance
a
line.
dancer. She's this dance line. They're called Bobcat Bells. So you know, you get up and you hug and you take all the pictures, and then you got to weave out of thousands of people that's trying to go through only like 3 doors. Okay, so you find your way out.
Regression.
No, Mr. Willie, the police wasn't involved. Excuse me, y'all. It's up there. I moved it, son. So we make it to the car. I can't make this up. And my son-in-law comes and says, I'm parked over here. This is where their clothes are. I said, okay, I'm coming. Well, I roll my window down. You just hit the button and go whoop. You hit a button, it goes whoop. That's all you do, right? I hit the button, it go this way. I hit the button. He looks just like me, Miss Marinelle. It didn't go this way. I said, 911, buddy. 911. He looking at me like, what? I said, huh? The window.
The window won't go
The,
up.
look. I'm doing this through the window. I'm saying, see? It was... And there's a
It
lady
was also
next to-
30 degrees, so it was cold
I
too.
said,
And the
"Oh."
window was having a problem to
No,
start with.
we gotta go down interstate. So I said, okay. So he gets out, he opens the door, and he's doing something. He ordered the part. And then he takes
I just took
it.
both
and
hands and cupped it as she pushed the button and got it to go up so it wouldn't kick out. Because it's got a sensor on it. If it
Be
gets in
bad.
a bind, it'll kick out. And
Yes,
the
they
motor's bad.
have a page and a website, Bobcat Bells. I got the book, but I left it in the car, I think. I'm not.
Bring more.
Okay, baby. So we leave there. We finally get out of the crowd in the parking lot. Well, you know, you got to go back through Hallsville, the little town, get on interstate, and you got to go home. That's an hour drive. Yo, it's after 10 o'clock. And I'm like,
Got way past my bedtime.
we ain't stayed up this late since we was in our 20s. So I said, oh, that
got
happened to you
extra.
too? So I said, I gotta feed these kids something. So we go to Whataburger. And I said, look, I heard everybody talking. They going to Longview. They going to like eat, and you know, cause school's out. It's Mardi Gras break. So yeah, this night owl can't hang. I'm gonna tell y'all now, I just cannot hang. So hey, Miss Linda. So we go to pull in. I said, look, Whataburger won't be packed. Ain't nobody going for a burger.
Yeah, they are.
What does Mo say?
You
As
think
As you were
so?
saying.
As
What
you
is-
were saying?
Whenever we were
Yeah, he
pulling
looked at
in,
me
he
and said,
as you were saying.
As you were saying, Momo, I
Because when
said,
we pulled in, the line was like out to the driveway for the drive-in, and so we decided to go in, which I guess might have been a little faster, but it was still a line.
so I pull up in the handicap. I got my plate. And
Miss Allison.
I was like, look, I am not going in. I'm just gonna sit here. It's like, all of a sudden, I had an anxiety attack because I'm driving. That's my car. I know it's crazy, but I like my driving.
And I get tired of driving.
Well, he likes to put his foot in it, and I don't put my foot in it. So I was
Gotta blow
like,
the soot out of it every now and then.
oh, and when he does,
Oh, wow.
I cry. But I
Only
regress. Where was I go? Oh, I sat there and about, I don't know, 5 minutes, I saw people everywhere. Papa just standing there, Grandpa standing there, because Grandpa rode with us. And all of a sudden, Grandpa disappears. Because I'm at the door, right? I'm looking. And I'm watching everybody. And Grandpa comes at me with a cup of coffee, a spoon, some cream, and sugar. And I said, oh, thank you, Grandpa. He said, don't thank me, thank your husband, because we got to ride back with you.
Time to get some caffeine.
That was the best tasting coffee. And I was telling Buddy, I said, they come on with their food and all. And Buddy said it was a very, very clean burger joint. They had it together. And I said, well, I was afraid to take the coffee, but it was good. But he said, we asked about coffee. The man said, give me a minute and a half. I'll have you a fresh pot. Yes, indeed. So we load up, because I got a 3-row. So I hit the lights in the back. They eating the burgers, the fries, the soda pops. You know, they doing their thing. Mama doing her thing. And hey, I got us home. But the night didn't stop there.
Now
No.
we got 2 grandbaby boys that are
We got animals to let out,
wired up like an 8-day clock. On
beds
top of the
to open,
animals.
bathing, chickens to close.
Couldn't shut the chickens up before we left because we left before it got dark, so they wasn't going in right then. So
Driving fast.
went and
as
shut
hell
the
for
old
the
chickens
motor.
up, got all them taken care of. The rabbits have been done.
Well, the rabbits been done.
That's
Yeah,
what I said.
but
The
it was
rabbits
the
done
chickens.
been done, but the chickens had to be shut up.
So by the time we get it all done for the night, and I crawl in that bed, and all of a sudden, my eyes opened up, and I said, I'm looking at the ceiling in the dark, and I said, child, you need to go. Y'all,
Do you
all of a sudden I
remember
couldn't
what-
go to sleep.
do
And
you
it wasn't the
remember what
coffee, because
time that
coffee
was?
puts me to sleep. It was 11:45.
Yeah, because at midnight I was still looking at the clock.
I went to bed at 10:30.
And I feel it right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because
He crawled into bed and was
past
gone.
my bedtime.
So our morning had to stop. Oh, that's all right. Yeah, I'm so glad. Y'all know, hold on, Tammy. Just
Tammy, I got to
remind
close
me when
mine
I
up
get through
after
with my
this.
story, if I can remember. So it was rough getting up this morning at our normal time.
Did y'all
and-
lock them up yet?
I gotta go after
We
this.
got to do this after the live, baby. So I knew I needed to go to the store because this was a short notice. The boys was coming. Cameron come to help Pawpaw work some cuttings and stuff.
That's what Mo said
Well-
he come for too.
Mo said he coming too, so
And
we
today,
shall see.
after I got off and come home and we was out there, I'll tell you how the helping was.
Oh, Miss Missy, my
We had
window,
fires to go in.
it broke. It's
And
up, but I got to put a motor in
Mo,
it.
he is a fire bug. Anything,
Who's in
any
the
stick,
fire?
and he gets right down there and he poking in the fire. Finally, I pulled him back and said, Mo, you got to get out of the fire, son. You look like a rose.
Yeah,
I
I've
mean,
looked
you
at
were
those
red.
omelet doors, but Mama
You
likes
see, we all wind burnt.
that where I go. It's a I'm a control freak. I gotta look at them again. It's a control thing. But
Garden grower, we're looking, I've been looking at some doors, and this summer, I'm thinking about putting one on. I've been kinda doing some research on different ones. Just gonna take a little,
convincing to Lippy. If I can't control that little height, all I do is
well,
pull an arm.
they got one that you can
and go
set
up.
automatic, or you can have a remote control where you can shut it and open it, okay?
I don't
But-
trust nothing electronic, just like I don't write my bills on that
you
internet
get
and
them
I ain't got
set,
no paperwork to back
they'll
it
work.
up. I don't trust it. Y'all?
Of course, the ones that I've been looking at have got the automatic where it don't matter what it is, if anything, a feather's in the way, it stops and goes back the other way.
We done warn Grandpa. Every time Grandpa comes to play with Mo,
He gets
some gets
poison
tore
ivy.
up and he gets poison ivy.
Every time.
Every time. I done told Grandpa, he said, well, he want, I said, you come get me. There ain't no he want to, it's what Momo allows. So,
I'm gonna tell you what, from the last time that we had this conversation, there's been another
See?
time,
I
okay?
don't want one.
Out there today where we were cleaning and burning at the back pile,
Oh, negative
there's
30.
little remnants
Oh,
of
sorry,
orange
I
paint.
apologize. I just had to go electronics too.
Bought
She
one
said
and stopped.
negative 30. I take back what I said. Hell no. Negative 30? I didn't know chickens could live in negative 30. I'm sorry. I take it back. I'd go electronics. I'd go anything. We don't have that here. No. I'm sorry. I take back everything I said. Yeah, unless you in zone 8. I ain't taking it back. But what was I gonna say? Oh, no, you was. No, Tammy asked me something. Hang on. Tammy, I told you to remind me, child. Oh, yes, the day's getting longer. Supposedly, they're about to vote in Louisiana that when we spring forward, we don't change clocks no more.
What?
And I pray, y'all, I pray that it passes. Well, see, I ain't got no rooster, Miss Linda. That'd be in some gumbo. I don't want her, because the thing is, he would not even get a chance. If I saw the brain thinking and the foot kind of, I'd football kick him. It'd be over with. So I don't get no rooster.
You're gonna tell me about this.
I'm telling you, they're looking to vote on it, and I'm just like, please, please. Cameron won't. Oh, Mississippi passed it? Then I bet you Louisiana will. Think about it. Mississippi, Louisiana. Oh. It's going, I tell you what, I'll be making some phone calls myself. Hey, look, Mississippi can do it. We can too. We're in the same. But that's what they're looking.
Have this instead, it's too sugary.
You can have that, yes, sir. You can have that. No problem.
No, I said, can I have this? Ew.
Uh,
Those are too sour.
all the time zones have to stay the same. Yeah, time zones, it's the daylight saving. So like when we move forward,
These are too
because there's
sour.
2 states or 3 states that,
I said, can I get the Skittles?
yes, you can have those.
Because those are too.
Those are too sugary.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to have something less sugar because as late as it is. So I'm very proud of you.
6:24.
So the way I understand it, Allison, there's a couple of states that went to that no change in their time, and they're on the spring time frame.
Okay.
But I don't know if that changes. So let's see.
Okay.
Well, I guess, would we be the
Hey,
same
y'all.
time? No, your time
Hey, y'all.
changes. So we'd still be an hour apart, no matter how you split it. If y'all's doesn't, well, it'd still be an hour apart. Because if y'all's move, and even if it stops moving, because they can only change it in the spring and lock it, then we'd still be an hour apart. Oh yeah, and Texas too. See, we're all together. If Mississippi passed it, Louisiana's up for it. I don't know. I have to look up and see. Look up and see, Regina. Is Texas on the books to vote for it too, honey?
Skittles?
I really don't
They're
know.
right there.
That's right, Mr. John. And that's what they're looking at. Hey, Miss Lou said, hello, Mo. Yeah, check, Regina. Miss Marybeth said, hey, Mo. Okay. Oh, Texas is talking about it. So I'm going to assume that all of this bottom possibly, or at least Texas, Louisiana, and of course Mississippi done voted yes.
I got some.
We're all about to go to the springtime, and that just tickles me pink. It does. But Cameron's here itching. Cameron wants to share a story with y'all. Okay, first all I'm going to do is show y'all this piece of paper.
Skittles.
Okay, I'm just going to show y'all this piece of paper. Now, you have to sit up and talk to the ladies and gentlemen.
Finish
And
chewing.
yeah, finish chewing. And you can tell them the story that you wanted. You don't change your clocks. That don't drive you crazy? Oh. Oh, okay, so they never did it? Hey, Miss Wendy. Well, thank you, darling. Look, from Ontario, Canada.
That's gonna be cold.
We have friends. Look, Grayson, that's way, way far away, honey.
Oh, what happened?
He gave a, whatever that means.
They asked, how does your garden grow? They asked, how did...
Tell
how
them
does
what
your
we
garden
did
grow?
while Cameron gets ready to tell his story. What did we have to do today, Mo, with the potatoes?
Pull the tarp off.
Yeah, we had to pull the tarps off because y'all remember all that rain and I just planted. So we run green tarps. So we pulled them off and we've got them spread out drying tonight so Papa can fold them up and put them up and get them ready for the next use. All right, Cameron, it's all you, baby. You can speak up and tell them the story.
So, we were at Walmart and and whenever we were checking out, I saw this candy and I got it and this paper was attached to it and it says, will you receive Jesus Christ right now? Pray, dear God, I am a sinner. I believe you died for my sins. Forgive me of all my sins. Please come into my heart and save me. Yeah.
Ain't that cool, y'all? They each got the same little kind of candy at the checkout because we went for our weekly fruit haul. Did y'all hear me? Fruit haul. When Mo's here, you got to run
You
and
gotta
get
have a fruit haul.
So they each got their little candy at the little checkout. And Cameron's, and it wasn't really stuck. It was just kind of there on it. So he's reading it, and we get to the car, and we read it again, and I was like, you know, this is a perfect cutout. And this was
There's
left
the eagle person.
on purpose. So I told Cameron, I said, now it's up to you to pass it to someone or
There's
do
100
the
people in
same.
here.
And he said, yes, ma'am, that's what I'm gonna
He
do.
just passed it to 100 and now he's gonna make it 101 with somebody else.
Yep, so
What's me?
I thought that was very, very beautiful. And it was meant for him, not Mo. Because you think about it, there was 2 candies, and they each grabbed one. Well, it was meant for Cameron. And Cameron gave himself up to Jesus a year ago, right?
Yes, he did.
year and a half ago. So,
Papa was so proud.
yeah, this right here, he just kept reading it all day today. I said, yep. I said, because you're now the one
I made it
responsible
101.
for sharing it with someone else that needed to hear this. So that was our day today, checking out with our fruit haul, which our fruit haul was oranges, grapes, strawberries, and blueberries. That was the choice for the week.
That's your favorite, ain't it, Mo?
Mama does bananas.
Mo likes them little cuties.
So,
I don't like old juice.
Them feel good,
see that?
don't
See
they?
what Mr. John says?
After
Mr. John says, ride with
Jesus.
Jesus and you will never run out of gas.
That is
Hey,
exactly
Patty.
right.
That's good. That's good.
That
Okay,
is
now
so
you got
true,
it.
isn't it? That is so true.
Now you peel it.
So, prior to yesterday, I showed y'all the mud that it had to be done to get the dirt moved to the garden. It has rained. We avoided some storms. Patty, I watched your weather, and it just seemed like it just kept, going around.
Oh, glad to see y'all okay.
And I was
too.
glad. I was glad to see that. But with all the wetness, I really hunkered down in the sugar shack because that new seasoning that's coming out, there was one a seasoning, an ingredient that was on back order. Well, it came in. There is
Gruesome.
4 or 5
Sharpies.
They don't be-
taste testers, if you will, that's been waiting on this. And I just had to start just mixing it. And I hadn't got them all out yet for the sample, and I'm handwriting how to do it because the labels hadn't come in yet, because I got to make sure that the directions work with, and I sent it out to different ones. I think that's the best way to try something, is let different palates and different cooks, from a cook to a non-cook. And so I've electively chose certain ones. So I was working on that, as well as those bell peppers. Y'all remember the gumbo I did for Buddy's job? I ended up with over 200 seeds out of those. And I've dried them, and I've sent out about 6 now. I have quite a few of y'all, because I've been able to find y'all's addresses when y'all order stuff. So I've been picking out certain ones. Miss Mitzi, she got hers. Mama Z, I don't know, yesterday I think, or maybe today, to try. Mr. Mike and Miss Rochelle at Central Texas Homestead, I sent them some to try. And all I'm trying to do is share a bunch of these seeds, and let's see if we can get them to germinate. They're organic. Let's see how well they do. Because if they grow and they produce, what that
Mr.
means
Laura
is you
said
can then
that is
make
so
it a
true, ain't it?
hybrid to your area.
Hey,
Basically your
Mr. Willie
personal
said, "Hey,
heirloom,
camera."
if you will.
you're welcome.
So I've been sharing all these seeds with different ones, so y'all just be looking. The ones that's ordered from the Etsy, y'all just be looking, because I'm just going through there and picking it out and putting a couple of little seeds here and a couple of little seeds there, and I just want to share. And it's different climates, Well, thank you, Miss Tammy. Thank you, Missy. I just think that's, hey, Miss Gail, I didn't see you in here.
Miss Gail, must be 27 tonight. I think it's gonna be 28 or 29 here.
Hey, Mr. Mo, Miss Eagle Lady wanted to know, how was your coconut?
What's the coconut?
Good.
Good.
Hey, how much coconut juice did you end up with? That was a juicy one, wasn't it?
You had a lot of juice in
Y'all, he had about a cup and a half,
it. Coconut
seriously,
water.
of coconut water. And that one coconut. I bet you could email me and I'd have your address. I even went to the old pirate ship where I used to use them. I still use them too. So it's easy to find y'all's addresses. And you can email me and say, hey, just for your address book, this is my name.
Put me in it.
This is my address. And that's all you gotta do. Cause I'm sneaky like that, y'all. There's a few in here that knows I'm a little sneaky. So I've been busy. I've been real busy.
You're busy every day.
I am. And I don't mean to slack on my videos. This weekend we do have, I hate to say garden update. There ain't nothing in the garden but some garlic, onions, and the potato dirt. I mean, because I just planted them. But outside in that garage, how about, now y'all hear me.
I will be busy tomorrow.
I got restart some tomato seeds.
First.
And I'm going to do some of the same, and I'm going to pull out of my box too. Y'all, I got 10% germination out of 72 cells. I'm not lying. That is the first time. And now look, I'm not by no means bragging when I say this.
Mama.
Hold on, hang on. I have never experienced this. Ever. In all of my years, I don't buy plants. I grow mine 95% of the time. Everything, herbs are germinating, peppers, the pollinators, tomatoes, and tomatoes are usually, well, like last year, when I showed y'all, you know, it's like, oh my Lord. Horrible germination. Horrible germination. So, well, Miss Linda, I just, you know, I don't, looking back at history, I'm not going to change what I do because everything I do works for me personally, and fantastic results. But, buddy, how horrible do they look?
Pretty bad.
Just the tomatoes. I don't know. So, Lippy gonna wash your trays out. Lippy gonna start over. And I'm probably gonna go to my little small trays. I don't know. I don't have any answers. I got upset. I know that. Because I go through my book. Y'all know my book. And I'm like, I'm looking at my book. Okay, this is the date I did. This was supposed to happen. And that's why I love a journal. And I've showed y'all my journal because it kind of, did I miss something? Did I miss a date? No. Was the moon full? No. So I'm just going to start back over and we're going to see. Yes, that is true. That is very true. And I don't have a problem with the pH. I don't have a problem with the temperature of the light. They germinate on 80 to 90 degrees. My KW lights are 10,000 lumens.
Let Mo random seed and you'll get plenty.
So, I mean, everything's checking off
That
the
is
box but the seed. And a seed should germinate if it was smooshed between two rocks. You either got a viable seed or you don't. You can have the crappiest dirt. Like I said, you could put it in a sandbox.
Hey, Miss Paula.
It'll germinate, but then it's up to you to move it from germination forward. I'm talking about two. Two germinated from 72, and that was 6. Each row. How many rows did I have? 11 different varieties. So it wasn't just one variety, y'all. 2. I can't make this up. Y'all see, I'm going to do the garden update. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. My bells are that tall. My cayennes that tall. Peppers. Herbs. Herbs is finicky.
Oh.
It's almost like, I did think this, y'all gonna laugh at me. I actually picked it up and put my little finger in there. I said, baby, I thought I planted this tray of tomatoes. I didn't plant none. But I had 2 come up. I really thought. I said, could I have got so busy that I picked them all up and put them in the bag and never planted them?
Miss Debbie, I hadn't seen or heard from him in a while.
Who?
Miss Debbie.
It's been a year, almost 2 years. He wished a lot of people well, and that was it. And that's all we know.
Trying to reach
all we
out,
know.
but can't get a hold of him.
Oh, Miss Paula said she loved the story of our enchiladas on our wedding night. Oh, tell them, they're going to want to know, what did you think of the chicken enchiladas this time?
I thought they was good.
Y'all, I'm telling you, I'm so
Really
glad I
good.
did not have sour cream and I used that, how you pronounce it? Bosin cheese. I'm so glad because I will do it from now on. Will you email me and I will run it through Pirate Ship, which is another another way I can mail. Email me.
See what
Tell
you
me
can
what
do.
you want, okay? I'll weigh it. I'll punch it in to see what the shipping is and then stop it. You know, just cancel it out, write it down. I'll email you back, and if that works for you, we'll figure something out. That's all I can do. But if you're willing to email me, let's go through the pirate link and see if
Yeah,
that'll
Mr. Willie.
let us go through.
Once. She did.
Oh, they do carry that. It's some good cheese. Now, I overstuffed and I had enough for 3 more. You could have really not stuffed them as much as I did. I could have literally cut that cheese in half for the amount I made. And it still would have been creamy. You'd have had that herb flavor, Miss Sheila. But I used the whole thing. But it's $4 and something for that box. I think it's like $4 and something. And I'm telling you, that's the best cheese I've ever eaten. Now, I buy it it's in a container for him. And he eats it on crackers. It's the same stuff, ain't it?
Good.
It's just in a container. And he eats it on crackers. I don't think you can use too much cheese. It was the chives and garlic, wasn't it, buddy?
Yeah, you can't
Yes.
use too much cheese.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
The one in the container is chives and garlic. And that block that I used was garlic and herbs. Yeah. Chives and garlic. That's what oh, you must have already looked at it. Oh, they sell it at all. We don't have an Aldi's, Miss Judy. I wished we did. Yes, Miss Paula, that is the best cheese. And where we found it is, I eat a lot of artichoke dip. I like more vegetables.
No
I'm just a
doubt, Mr.
vegetable.
Willie.
And I'm not a big cheese eater, okay?
That
Unless
job's
it's white.
always open because it never gets filled.
And I'm telling you, everybody loves that
They
voodoo.
won't last long.
So
They'll be gone.
we were shopping together, and he said, let's get your artichokes. I said, okay. And there sat that Boysen cheese. I said, oh, that looks interesting. I looked at the back. It ain't got a bunch of crap in it. Maybe that's why it's a little bit more expensive, but that's okay. And we got the little container. He had that 8 in 2 days. So then when I went back, I said, well, and I didn't realize that there was 2 different ones. So I just bought 2 of the boxes of the Boysen. Yo, that's always going to be in this house as long as it's within budget.
It's
Best
good.
cheese, hand down.
Very good.
Baton Rouge is getting a,
And Aldi.
well, there's one in Longview, but that's an hour and, I don't know, how far is
About
it?
an hour and 5 minutes, something like that. Hour and
Well,
10.
that's him driving. Y'all, I'd leave at 8 in the morning. I'd get home by 3 o'clock that afternoon.
Oh, I know I am. Ain't no doubt about it.
Hey, Nanny.
What's happening, Nanny?
Yeah, we come by because I took the boys to get their fruit, and Cameron Turney said, Nanny's gone. We come right back through because we wasn't gone probably an hour. He looked, he said, Nanny's back. They didn't. But I got plenty more. I'm going to start back over. I'm going to start back. Like I said, it was not just, it was different. It was various varieties. And only 2. And those 2 was celebrations or celebrity. One or the other. That was it. So, I don't think it had anything to do with the seeds. Because it wasn't like, okay, all M.I. Gardner or all Hulse or all this. It was 11 different varieties. So I think the best thing to do is, even though that was clean trays, you know, my same starter mix, you know, I just top it off in that same bucket. I'm going to start all back over. And we're just going to see. I'm thinking it's the soil. And if y'all remember, okay, I have used, the ones that has followed me knows I use those blocks. And I told Buddy this, but I wasn't going to say it here, but I'm going to tell y'all. I can't find the blocks. And I only had about this much left in my, you know, that big tote. And I said, Buddy, I need my blocks. Can't find them. Can't find them. Now, Allison found some. So he found the bag. Well, I get online, I start looking. They're doing away with the blocks. And Burpee's going to the bag. It's supposed to be same stuff in the bag. And it could be. I'm not saying that it ain't.
But
Guess
what we found.
But guess what we found?
Put the stuff in the building the other day.
When I unpacked.
There was the blocks.
I got 4. So, well, I'm telling y'all what the video is. See, I can't keep seeing. Anyway, I was going to tell all this on my video. And then I was going to show y'all, I found my blocks. I was going to show y'all, I'm wetting it down and we're going to start back over. But I'm just kind of giving y'all a heads up. That's what the video is going to be about. And we're going to see. And you know what? This might be a good thing. Think about it. By being able to do this, and let's say, hey, everything works out back with my blocks. That may help a lot of us know that, hey, I don't think I want that bag. I'm not trying to downplay nobody, but y'all think about it. You gonna tell me I've been doing it the same way for as long as I've been gardening? Even Nanny uses the blocks. She was like, when I think it was 5, 6 years ago, I said, Nanny, get those blocks. And I think I gave her some. And it works perfect. Nanny germinates seeds in her apartment. But Buddy brings me the bags because he couldn't find the blocks. And so we're going to see. We're going to see because 11 different varieties. That's all I can say. And who's to say that those 2 that made it wasn't from the residual, because I called myself mixing it. What if they got more of the old block stuff? You'll never know. You know, we'll never have answers. God has the answers. We just have to travel the journey for us to learn them. What? Yeah, that's how I was getting them. Is after season.
After the garden season.
Boy, we'd get like all they had for a nickel on a dollar. Oh, Miss Carol, they're the Burpee organic. They're the coconut. Their little
Coconut core.
Coconut core. They look like a little brick, but they make 4 quarts of starting soil. 4 quarts of starting soil is a lot of dirt.
I think it's more than that.
Or is it 8 quarts?
I think it's 8 quarts.
Okay.
I think. We'll know here shortly.
Oh, wait, that bag I got, y'all, did it say 4 quarts? I think it did. Maybe that's where I'm getting 4 from.
8 quarts, Carla said.
Okay.
I think it's
so
8
he was
quarts.
right. I bet you that Burpee was 4. You know, in that bag? Maybe that's what it was. So we're going to see. And that means Lippy going to be going on that. Well, I won't. He does it. I don't know how to do it. I'll be going on that eBay. And I'm going to be looking at these dollar stores, you know, because sometimes you can find that there. I'm going to look online on Home Depots. They have a clearance. Look, if you scroll, they get the word clearance. See if it's on there. And I'm going to buy all I can find. They still have them, Miss Paula? We can't find them. Oh, you going to start selling on eBay? Or you going to sell them blocks? Go find a bunch of them. Send me an email.
Get them. Get them while you can.
Y'all, people used to laugh at me when I first started YouTube. And I was like, look, y'all, I use these blocks. Y'all, the haters come out. I said, well they work. They work. So, 6 figures. People make that kind of money on eBay? Selling stuff?
What are you doing, toting Grumpy around?
Uh-huh. I want it. Grayson, stop.
I had no clue.
Grayson!
Hey, y'all two,
Alright, there.
go.
Y'all better settle down.
That is rude when Mama is talking. He's as big as you, Mo.
He is.
All right, y'all. We about 10 minutes from our time.
Yep.
They need a bath. Mama needs a bath. I started
She smell. She in the bath.
Miss Lou is out in the garage. And she is a
Spoiled.
she's spoiled, but she
Little
is a
rotten
hunter.
turd.
You know all them, what's them things
Moles.
that's popping up my ground? Them moles? Just destroying it. She's getting them.
She'll bring them and show you too.
So, do
So,
I give her
thank you.
treats? Yes, doggone Skippy I do. Do I rub her head and you doggone Skippy? But she did bring something in the other day.
I give her a little special, so nice treat when she brings one of them, because that's like, thank you.
Yeah, but what she brought the other day, I had a talking with her. She brought a butterfly to me. I was like, look here, chick. These are the things you don't touch. Don't touch my butterflies. Don't touch my hummingbirds. No. So we had a good conversation.
Squirrels. She loved to bring you flying squirrels.
Yeah, she brought us like the whole nest.
Every one of them.
So, yeah, I just got to set her in line, you know. I got to teach her. This is a yay.
Don't go up that tree and
This
get
is
them.
a nay. But you keep bringing me them things that's in the ground and them slithery things. Yeah, make sure they dead though, cause he'll put a whole new hole in the wall.
Quickly.
So this one went this way, that one went that way. Mama going back to the coffee pot and get these kids in a shower. Y'all, I love
gotta go
y'all.
show 'em
This
close
was so
chickens.
much fun. I don't know what we talked about. Lippy didn't shut
It
up,
was
did
all
she?
good, dude. You never do.
I hope y'all have a fantastic weekend. And yes, look for Saturday, a video tomorrow, and Sunday. But I'm going to show y'all what it looks like, and we're going to replant these seeds and see what happens. Because I got my blocks from, I don't even know how old they are. They old. They still going to work too. So,
They still sealed up, so they
love
good.
y'all. Y'all
Love
have
each
a
and every
blessed
one of you.
weekend.
Y'all have a blessed one.
And you got to put your eggs up.
I know. I'm gonna put them right.
Bye, y'all. Oh, I gotta put these
Here.
things on. I don't know where the X is.
See y'all next
Don't
time.
y'all just love us? But I'm gonna remember to hit that word now. Bye, y'all.